When I came back last summer, he then said to me, how was your experience? After speaking to Sheikh Abdullah, getting his advice and consultation, he was the one who then advised. He said, well, I can see in you that it's changed you. And I said, Sheikh, I feel like I'm still in the desert. I haven't come back. And this is like 4 months after the walk. And he said, well, you should do it again and again. And I said, we're planning to go in February. He said, no, I think you should do it again and again. And you should have multiple packages over like 4 or 5 months, one after the other. And take communities to experience this journey to the Prophet ﷺ. After his advice, I set up Hijrah Hub with a few of our friends who'd done the journey. And we called it Hijrah Hub with the advice and consultation of the Sheikh. And so 6 months of the year, we're focusing on the Hijrah aspect, which is the walk, which is the physical immersive experience of the prophetic biography, of the prophetic journey locations in the desert. And then 6 months of the year is building that community, that hub, that ecosystem around the world of like-hearted, like-minded people who want to also go and experience this walk.
First of all, what is Hijrah? What does it mean?
Hijrah in Arabic means migration. It's a journey, but we're all on a physical, spiritual journey, on a journey back to God. So you need to do Hijrah of the heart before you do physical Hijrah. So anybody who might want to embark on the journey of the Hijrah walking, the journey will start at least minimum 6 months before, because the preparation and what you have to do for this type of trip is very different to any other Umrah or Hajj pilgrimage. And so when you go into the Hijrah app that we were talking about, that has every single location mapped out that the Prophet ﷺ rested or took shade on the journey. That's the research that is done by Sheikh Abdullah. So when you're now on the Hijrah walk, you're actually checking into those landmarks and locations with those descriptions throughout the whole journey of the Hijrah. So it gives you a direct connection to those locations with the information, with the stories, so you know exactly what took place at that point in the Hijrah over those 14 days when the Prophet ﷺ went on his journey.
Just from a viewer's point of view perspective, why is it important for someone to go embark on walk? How many kilometers is it?
Maybe about 40 to 50 kilometers a day.
40 to 50 kilometers a day. I mean, why do I need to do that? Why is that important? Why can't I just go to, okay, I want to change, go to the mosque, I want to learn about the Prophet ﷺ, see that cross. Why is it important to actually walk 40 to 50 kilometers a day for me to be connected to the Prophet ﷺ? And, you know, what kind of change can I expect from that?
With any type of profession, when you're studying, you always have 2, 3, 4 years of theoretical studying with the teacher, and then you always have 1 year kind of practice. Generally, for most professions where you have to be hands-on in the medical field, legal field, whatever it may be. Well, in the same way, studying Islamic disciplines and traditional sciences in a classroom setting, whatever it may be with teachers, has a powerful impact on the heart. But when you're now in the exact places, in location that these stories and these incidents took place, and you can then visualize, not only do you understand it with your mind, but you understand it with your heart and your eyes. And there's a different type of feeling that you experience in those places. There's a spiritual benefit, there's an experiential benefit. And when you're in the desert, for those who go on Umrah and Hajj, we're all going for an enhanced spiritual experience. Unless you're really, really disciplined, when you're in Makkah or Madinah, as we've many experienced, you often will be faced with distractions. Hotels, eateries, good coffee places, good food places. And unless you're going back in and out of the mosque and praying, you're going to get pulled in by those side distractions. Or I need to do shopping, or I need to get so-and-so item from family members. That takes time away from the main focus, which is connecting to your spiritual and your worship. When you're in the desert, you don't have any of those distractions. So the only focus is on your mind. I'm doing this journey out of my love, out of my yearning to be closer to my Prophet. And every step, you feel like you're physically, emotionally getting closer to the Prophet. And that can only be described by those people who are on the walk. Yeah. And so, if we want an enhanced, immersive experience connected to the prophetic legacy and experience, and why do we also say in the most authentic way? There may be people that are going to be going on coaches. There might be people that might go with vehicles. Very soon the government's going to open up the route and you can take that journey. What do we offer? We offer an authentic, immersive experience, sleeping in tents, camel riding, eating prophetic foods, all in the desert, organic, fresh made meals. Why? Because we want to connect to the primordial self. And often for us to do that, you see in the West, community programs, we're going to do this retreat, we're going to go to this excursion, we're going to go to this place to get off the grid for a few days to reconnect to our soul. Well, now that 6, 7, 8 days in the desert is going to give you that real enhanced immersive experience, not in any other retreat location, but in the location where we believe the Prophet ﷺ and his noble companion, Sayyidina Abu Bakr, God be pleased with them, walk through. So